Hi, and welcome to January's Create, Craft, Share YouTube haul. We have a great group of ladies again this month. Check it out. Our theme this month is Try Something New. Okay, so today we are going to do a project, something that we haven't done before. So I picked to do paper cutting. I did do one a few years ago, so I had tried this once, but I wanted to do it again. It's quite fun. Now, this is the pattern we're going to do. It's going to be a heart, since it's Valentine's Day. So, what you do is fold it in half first. So right along the dotted line. I want to make sure we've got it on that dotted line, so it will turn out right. Okay, and then you got to get a good craft knife. I like to use my Martha Stewart knife. It seems to cut a lot better than other knives I've tried. So we're going to give this a try. And all you want to do on this pattern that I got, it was nice that she grayed out the areas that you cut out. Also, after you cut those out, you cut all along the edge here. But we'll do the inside first. So let's get going on that. You just take your time. And it's best to turn your work. And I think I made a little boo-boo there. It kind of cut through. So I don't think it matters a whole heck of a lot because you're going to be gluing it on a page anyway. And it's a bit difficult because I am doing this on just plain copy paper. You could use cardstock, which is a little bit better than this, but I decided to use just copy paper. And I am a bit heavy-handed on these craft knives, so it's a little difficult for me. But it's a whole lot easier using a craft knife than trying to get into these little areas with scissors. And yes, I picked paper cutting because I like to do fussy little things like this. The more tedious, the better. That's just how I am. You just have to be patient. And I find with this copy paper, if you have little areas to cut, it's easier to cut outwards towards the little points instead of the other way, or you're pulling on the paper. So it's really not that difficult. It just takes a lot of time. And the results are really beautiful. And it's good to practice on a design where they've grayed out the areas like this, because then you don't end up cutting an area that shouldn't have been cut. And if it is pulling on one area, just like I did here, I just turned it to make it a little easier to cut. Because this paper is delicate compared to cardstock. Okay, I'll leave that in because of that one area that was torn. Okay. Yeah, see, it was pulling there, so. Then we carefully take out the pieces. Okay, so carefully take out the pieces. Now I'll still leave this one in there just till I cut around the edge, just because that little part is a bit torn. Okay. I'll start this way. You can take your time doing these designs because you're not in a big hurry. There's no reason why you have to get this done quickly. It's better if you just take your time. If your hand gets tired, just take a break. Do a little bit at a time. And you'll end up with a beautiful result. Curves are quite difficult cutting with a craft knife, but all you got to do is just go slowly and turn your paper as you go. Okay, now we've cut around the design, so just carefully remove around it. There might have been some little corners where it wasn't quite cut enough, so just be very careful and gentle with it. It would be a little easier if you're using cardstock. Just go slowly around, nice and gently. Okay, now for this little bit here, just got to be really careful. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Don't know if that's going to help. But when you've done the design, you carefully open it up. And there we go. That is what it looks opened up. That's what it looks like. And that is paper cutting. See what a beautiful, beautiful pattern you end up with after cutting all those tedious little pieces out. But it's very, very pretty. I really do like it. And just to show you what I did a couple years ago that made me want to try this again. Here I made this for my husband for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And it's, as you can see, it's all intricately cut out. It's got words around the edge. Try and show you as closely as I can. And this is actually a Martha Stewart design. So I will leave a link below this video, and you can print that heart design out if you like. And if you're wanting other designs like this, I would suggest just plugging in free paper cutting templates, and there's lots to choose from if you want to give this a try. So there's another month of YouTube Hop, and I guess we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.